A warning for pet owners tonight. Veterinarians say they've seen an increase in a virus that can spell big trouble for dogs.
The Parvo virus is very contagious for animals and it can be deadly. Parvo can also be found almost anywhere. Channel 5 Steven Sarabia tells us how you can keep your pets safe.
Vets tell us if you feel your dog may have the virus, you'll need to act quick or it can be fatal.
The news can be devastating for dog owners.
Large animal question on one, please.
I think she's going to be okay. This one I'm not sure about.
Elizabeth Escobedo's dog Beauty contracted the virus.
Just hearing the word parvo is kind of like, you take a step back. It's very scary. It's very serious. I know it's nothing to be taken lightly.
She tells us she feared the worst.
I mean, she didn't look like she was going to make it, but as a pet owner, you don't ever want to say like, oh, my dog's going to die. You don't ever want to give up.
Local veterinarians say they are seeing a spike in dogs like Beauty with this virus.
We maybe see two to three a day, which typically we see 2 to 3 a week.
According to Dr. Heflin, Parvo mostly targets puppies and attacks their intestines.
Just have this raw bleeding intestinal tract that causes diarrhea with blood, and there's no absorption taking place. It makes them super nauseated. The dogs can't eat, they can't drink.
It also attacks their white blood cells.
So they don't have any immune system to help fight the virus and the bacteria that come in on top of the virus.
The virus is very tenacious and can live in the ground for several years, and it can be found anywhere from parks to even right outside your front door.
If your dog gets the virus, you'll need to act quickly. Dr. Heflin recommends the pet be taken to a veterinarian hospital, where they won't last long.
It's an intensive care for 5 days typically. It's kind of weird because they'll be so sick one day and then the next day they just pop out of it and they're back to being a puppy again. It usually takes around 5 days of intensive treatment.
The best way to make sure your dog is protected from the deadly virus is to make sure they are vaccinated.
Well, the main thing to remember is 6 weeks of age. You need to get a vaccine against a parvo for the puppies. A lot of people confuse it with 6 months, and that's way too late.
Beauty was a lucky one. Dr. Heflin says if the dog is taken to a veterinarian hospital, they have a much greater chance of surviving.
Dr. Heflin says they're not sure why they're seeing an increase in cases, but it's best to make sure pet owners are educated in case their pet comes across it. In the Hidalgo County newsroom, Steven Sarabia, Channel 5 News at 10.
There are some very obvious parvo virus symptoms that you can watch out for. This is a Channel 5 News Extra. Fever, lack of energy, loss of appetite, rapid weight loss, vomiting, and diarrhea. Dr. Heflin recommends that you get your dog checked immediately if it shows these symptoms, as that means the virus is already doing damage to your dog.